I'm just gonna read like my last entry because yeah, I could feel my life changing again. My eyes are becoming more and more open. I can see so much. I see people. I finally see them. Truly, I know life can be so much more. Out of my deep, dark slumber, out of my deep, dark slumber, I am now awake and aware of others and myself. Triggers, emotional reactions, logic, subconscious manipulation, and so much more. That's so much more. I will diligently work to learn more. I have begun observing others, how they speak, whether they can keep eye contact, their body movements. Reading these things are more valuable in communication than listening to empty words. However, they are the awakened souls. They, like me, have accepted who they are and are seeking a way to understand others. This, of course, is just a perspective for some. Never want to forget the many gray areas there are in everything. Humanity may be prone to dual thinking, but if we can find the gray, we can have so much more to explore. Creating, maintaining, and even having a stable-ish relationship for me is quite a new thing for me. Listening to others' words and actions has begun to feel like an adventure. I'm gonna skip this part because personal for the time being. Only people who buy the book will get this for sure. When I get passionate about something and speak how I write, those are the words people say to me. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. I'm grateful to have not noticed too early on. I understand why they didn't understand emotions or humans in general. My family used religion to ground them in a reality that was easier to navigate than their own evolving hearts. We lose who we are in the people around us. Protecting our energy should be chic or cool. What do I mean by protect your energy? Wherever your attention is, there you will put your energy. What does that mean? You're building a house. You work on that house day and night. You work. You work. You need food, convert it into energy. Muscles have energy, and now muscles transferring energy to your work. And in science, right, the word energy, right? So like how it is made, like have electricity, right? Do you know that there are like electricity right now firing in your brain in order for us to be thinking at the speed rate and then making sense of the world and it, like so basically I would say with that information, right, if we go, you really look at things how it really moving, like you look at the one electron voltage that going from one end of the brain to the next, right, zero 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 whatever point whatever zero zero whatever seconds, right, that will be moving super slow, right, if we look at it in how it works in time. And then our when we do make sense of it and then we do react or we do something like we actually think, we have time for that too, right? We have a time specifically for that, but there are things in this world that move so slow and come into this world and then decay really slow, really really fast. right? To us, to our own perception, but to them that's an entire lifetime. So that electron moving from there, that's how it works. So like when energy moves in our body, right, it moves like electricity. It moves like it's like a battery, right? And once you put attention onto something, I'll give you an example, right? It had a time when I was just standing buying some burgers, and it had this guy who was begging for money, and I know immediately, like I didn't know how I know this, but I just knew that I cannot give him any money right now because I didn't have any to give. And I know if I look at him, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start feeling guilty or bad that I have more and I'm giving somebody who have less, right? And I know I couldn't afford to feel guilty because of the way I created my reality. If I could choose not to feel that guilt or shame or whatever, I would choose not to. So my choice was not to look at the man, right? Not because I hate him, not because I feel any way towards him. It's because I don't want to put myself in that guilt when I know I couldn't do anything better to help, right? So it's little things like that. You're not doing anything bad, but you're protecting your energy, right? You're protecting your bowl. You're protecting that belongs to you. You know, you have that. Nobody not judging you. Right? The only person that judging you is yourself. Like literally, that is the only thing that judges you. And if someone else judges you and you take their judgment, that is you judging yourself. You saying that you deserve that judgment. That is why you accept that judgment. If you don't accept that judgment, what somebody gives to you, you wouldn't be judged, because then you'll be free from it. You'll be free from that judgment that the person gives. So only what we accept onto ourselves, right, will really affect us. What our energy is what wherever we focus it. We are constantly using our mental energy, and our physical energy follows the mental pattern when it isn't consciously aware. So that is all I'll be giving. That was like 3 pages and a little bit of explanation, because yeah, and I have even more, but I'm not going to like get into it. Yes, it's a little sneak peek of my book and what is to come. Basically, my book is about me figuring out what consciousness is in my own way. Like, I mean, there are many different perspectives again, and I know that it has many different perspectives. That is why I am like going out myself into the world of information, and I am combing through it with a very fine teeth comb to find things that resonate with me, or that I feel inside my heart. This is something that is going to make, like, if you listen to yourself, if you listen to your body and what it is saying, you could literally hack this game that we play and call life. Like this game is can seem so insane, like oh my god, I don't want to be a part of this, I never signed up for this, but you think you did it. But I currently believe that we do sign up for everything, and how we take our experiences and how we deal with it. You know, if we choose to stay unconscious about what we saying to other people, how we treating other people, how we treat ourselves, especially because how we treat ourselves reflects on how we treat others. You know, so like my whole mission of this book is me writing down my experiences, like things that I learned, and sharing it with people so that people could see that, okay, like they could read about like what somebody has done, you know, the mental work to get where it is to come out of victim mode. You know, that's kind of a huge thing, somebody to actually get up and stand up on their own 2 feet. You know, that's kind of a challenge, and it always a challenge every single day. You know, something new always happening. And yeah, so I will be sharing more pieces of my book as I continue writing on this journey, and I will publish it when it is ready to be published. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.